Good morning, everyone. Market just opened up 4 minutes ago and looking to see what it does. What we do usually is we wait for the first 30 minutes to see where the market settles before we start doing anything. We're waiting on people coming in on the Zoom. Let's see. Okay. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the chat. Guys that are on YouTube, put your questions in the chat. You know. All right, we got to move up. So we got some news coming out today at 7 too. So we have to wait. News that this move down here happened because of the move at 5:30 this morning, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern time. And it was the inflation numbers, the consumer price index numbers, and they're all negative. So we had a really aggressive sellout or bearish move in the Nasdaq. This is the micro Nasdaq futures, and this is the micro S&P futures. And so these two markets kind of follow each other. For those of you that are new, um, so and then it kind of consolidated right here on the markets. So the market just opened up about 6 minutes ago. So we're waiting on see what the market's going to do. And we have some numbers at 7 a.m. And so we're going to really just watch the market for the first 30 minutes and then see what happens at 7 a.m. And then we'll go from there. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat on Zoom. If you guys can see my video, if you guys can see me, let me know in the chat if you can't too as well. For whatever reason, sometimes when we go live on YouTube, we can see the camera, and sometimes we can't. Just let me know, whoever's watching.
I mean, that's not showing up.
No.
Do the stop share and go back.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Big move down. Numbers this morning.
Is it?
Huge.
What numbers came out?
Oh, consumer price index numbers, inflation numbers, and consumer prices are higher. Inflations are higher. Everything is just bad.
Oh, you see? Comparing Biden's economy right now.
Yeah. All right, guys, for those of you joining in, just market just opened up. We had a big move down. Just kind of go over this again. 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. This is just numbers that came. And so it's a big bearish move. Based on numbers, we have the consumer price indexes and the inflation index. Obviously, consumer prices are higher, inflation is high, so the market sold off. Then it consolidated right here, and the market opened up, and we have a little small move up. Very possible that in the next 30 minutes, we can have this move come up to this support one, which it might act as a resistance. But then we have numbers coming out at 7 a.m. So we usually wait for the first 30 minutes to see what the market does and reacts. And then obviously we're going to wait for these numbers coming out at 7 a.m. We want the market to settle as we want to put in trades that we know we're going to make money in. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. So we're just kind of in a watching and management zone before we put any trades in. I'm going to get some coffee, so I'll be right back, guys. For yeah, we have the right here.
Yeah, by 99 too.
Okay, we're back. Good morning, Shahir.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
We're doing good. This is our first morning that we're on YouTube.
Really?
So
Right on.
right on. All right. So just like we were explaining this morning,
The Fed's gonna testify again in 15 minutes.
yeah, they're going to testify again.
They're gonna do what?
We're going to have another testimony from the Fed.
Oh,
Yeah.
what is that big drop for?
So those are
Right.
numbers that came out at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. We had consumer price index. And then we had inflation numbers. Obviously, inflation is high, consumer prices are high, so bad numbers. So we had that big bearish move. I'll go over this again. I did that early this morning. So that's this move from the numbers at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. Then the market consolidated right here. And then at 6:30 right here, it opened up with a move up. And so what I've been saying is this support one might act as a resistance and come back down. But we do have numbers at 7 a.m. coming out again. So we could have the rest of the move continue up or not, depending on what these numbers are going to show us. And we have the Fed chairman testify in front of Congress this morning at 7 a.m. as well. So depending on everything that happens today, we'll see where the move goes. Today is going to be a really sucky day in the market. I'm being honest, because there's so much going on. We have lots of news, we have testimony, and lots going on in the government with Doge and all these fraud that's being discovered, which is creating a lot of havoc in the market. And so institutions don't know where to go, and there's just lots of volatility, lots of big moves ups and down. And so we as traders and as day traders, and with my strategy, we have to find where the market settles and take, secure trades. So that's what we're looking for at this point. So it's a lot of waiting. Trading is a lot of patience and a lot of waiting and finding your right opportunity. Hey, Keith, good morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, good. I was just been traveling all over, well, not all over, just a couple spots, but been
Yeah, you've been busy.
traveling. Yeah, I was in Denver on Monday and then Vegas on Tuesday. Then I got back midnight last night. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's good to be home. Good to be home. It looks like you're doing good, just not as much as you want probably, but.
No, and I was just explaining that today. Market these last few days, they're just not giving us what we want. You see these big moves. Like today we had the news come out at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. Their negative news. It was inflation and the consumer price index news. And so obviously it all came out negative. So we had a big bearish move down. Then we had consolidation in the market. And then the market opened up at 6:30, 9:30 Eastern. And then we had to move up. And this is what I was telling everybody. This support here could be acting as a resistance, and then the move could come back down. But at 7 a.m., which is in about 12 minutes, 13 minutes from now, it's 10 a.m. Eastern, we have more news coming out, and the Fed chairman is also testifying in front of Congress. So we can have either a really, big move back up, a bullish move, or continue the bearish move. We don't know. And so today's gonna be a really, really sucky day to trade. Until the market settles, there's no way we're making any trades, because we're just gonna get, swiped from one end to another, like a ragdoll. And so we don't do that.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna watch it and see where we find an opportunity. And this week, even though we've pulled some money out this week, it's been a tough week because it's been a lot of volatility, lots of volatility.
Well, plus you're trying to make up from last week, right? The one back day you lost.
Yeah, dude, that was a complete shit show.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
No, but it wasn't. So we actually made $2,000 that day. Let me tell
Oh,
you
we
what
didn't
happened.
lose 6?
We did, but let me tell you what happened. We actually made 2,000,
Right.
because of the volatility, right? What happened was when you're live, okay, when you put the order in the software, it actually has to communicate. All this takes milliseconds to happen.
Right.
It takes the order in from the software into the broker, into the exchange, and back. Okay. And because it was moving so fast, I put the order in. We made money, but the software didn't have enough time to take out the stop. And it got me, and it reversed my position. I went short, and it reversed me into a 50 contract long position.
Oh
All of a
shit.
sudden. And that's where we lost it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
So is that something that you need to adjust your software a little bit?
Exactly. So then I actually called Paresh, which is my buddy in the software. So what we did is we adjusted some settings so that doesn't happen again.
Right,
That's really what happened. If that, otherwise we would have been a positive $2,000 that day.
right. Wow. Yeah, I mean, when the market's when there's a lot of volatility, it can affect things pretty crazily.
Very crazily, yes. And so I was kind of bummed out, to be honest with you. It was kind of that weekend. I was like, because that happened on a Friday.
Right.
So bummed. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, I know. Don't feel bad. I'm not worried about it.
You know.
All
No,
right.
and I know, and I'm not worried about it either.
Yeah, I'm not stressed on it. I mean, and it's little things like that that you adjust, and it goes good
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, which is move on.
Yeah. So I'm
Gotta
gonna
be
try to
fine.
pay attention as much as I can today. I'm gonna put you on hold for just a second, though. Hang on one second.
All right. Look at that. It punched right through that support. So it's not going to, it's not going to stay there. It's going to continue going up, maybe probably to this pivot point right up here. And this is why we wait, because at this point we have just no stability in the market. There's absolutely no stability in the market right now. Let's look at these EMAs. Look at the separation of them. Look at how crazy because of the big moves up.
Right.
It's showing absolutely zero stability in the market. We want the market to be 100% stable,
Mhm.
because that gives us more of a direction. It gives us, we are not in Vegas. We're not gambling. We're securing our trades. We're securing our,
Absolutely.
right? And
Mhm.
so, yeah, we're waiting for that stability to come in. If you're watching on YouTube, say hi in the chat. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from. I'd be happy to know.
Yeah, that is a humongous move.
Yeah.
What number came out on the open?
So it's the consumer price index and inflation numbers.
So that's what's that.
Inflation is high, consumer pricing is high. Yes.
So obviously that wasn't factored into the market. When it opened.
No, usually those numbers are not factored in really, and because of what's happening too. So understanding as well what's happening and why the market is acting and behaving so erratically in the last week and a half is because our government and Doge is going in there discovering all kinds of things that's happening, which is creating instability in the marketplace. A lot of these bigger companies that are actually, to be honest with you, part of some of this fraud that's being discovered. It's going to affect the markets 100%. So whenever these things happen, a lot of people freak out and they're like, oh my gosh, everything is just not working out right and everything's going to come to an end. No, when things get disturbed this way, it just creates more opportunity. We just have to find it, right? And so we're just finding our opportunity to make a lot of money during these times. And so for us, it's finding that stability in the marketplace. And everybody that's watching on YouTube and everywhere else, I want you to congratulate Shahir. He is getting married. Congrats, Shahir.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Shahir is like, damn it, David, there he goes again.
Yeah, there we go again.
No regret.
For everybody that's watching, they should be congratulating David for staying married. That's an accomplishment.
Right.
Yeah.
That,
Now that's
27
impressive.
major congratulations.
Getting married is easy. Staying married, wow. Yeah.
27 years, man. April.
Yeah, no, it's something to be proud of.
In April, which is in a few months, it'll be 28.
That's
Wow.
amazing. Yeah, there you go.
28.
Inspiration to everybody.
Yeah. My wife, I mean, and it's not really me. It's, my wife deserves that medal.
Right? Mine too,
Yeah.
for keeping me around.
Yeah, for, putting up with me.
She just told me, she goes, shut up. When I said that, I go, what are you talking about? I mean that in a nice way. She just, yeah, she didn't get it. She thinks I meant it in a bad way.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is hard for a lot of people.
It really is. Marriage is not an easy thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not getting married, bro.
but
No,
it's
you
very
gotta-
rewarding.
Nobody's getting
Very
married.
rewarding.
it's well worth it. When you get somebody that's your best friend and you
Absolutely.
really understand that concept, I think it's amazing.
Yeah, but like,
It's well worth it.
at the
It's
same
not an
time,
easy thing,
yeah,
but
at
it's
the
well
same
worth it.
time, getting married at 21 is not smart. Like, you need to at least settle down from all of your.
Yeah.
You're looking at things in a very in the box kind of a way. Marriage has no age. You can be married at 21, you can be married at 40. It's when
David,
you
it's a
find
big
when you find the
commitment.
right person.
It's a big commitment. People change. That's the human nature. People change.
It's very true.
That's true. But if it's your best friend and it's your partner, you will change with that partner.
Shahir, you've seen my son on here, right?
Yeah.
He's a freshman in college. He met
Mhm.
his girlfriend in 8th grade, and they've been dating 5.5 years now. So, like, they've been in each other's lives more than a third of their lives.
Mhm.
And, like, I don't know if they'll get married. I mean, all signs are pointing that way. But I will say that, like, the way those two treat each other, my son is meaner to me and his mother than he is to his girlfriend when he's pissed.
Yeah.
And it's very impressive to see.
Yeah, I mean, but again, people change over time. You can't commit to
Absolutely.
a person yet.
It's no
As of
guarantee,
now,
You're too
but
afraid of that.
it depends
absolutely.
what you value. There's
Hmm.
people we watch like that are married that are like, you know, the husband always does all these things and he goes boys' nights and all this. That's not for me. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
but it has to
Absolutely.
be, you have to have the values that align. And then the other thing is, do you want to go through finding another partner again and then like screwing up your kids? If you have kids, like there's a point where you have to be happy with the perfection of what you have.
Hmm. Definitely.
I travel with my wife everywhere I go. I'm not that kind of guy where I want boys' nights or partying or that.
Right.
I may talk a lot of crap and just because it's funny,
Right.
Yeah,
but
of course. Yeah.
I stay within my compounds of my marriage because I enjoy it.
Yep.
And you know what? I was married very young. My wife was even younger than me. My wife was only 18, 19 years old when she got married.
Wow.
Yeah,
But that's common. And where's your wife from?
Spain.
Yeah, I mean that's common, and there's a lot more value in longevity of the first, marriage, and
Yep, absolutely.
which I think is really cool.
And she spent more time with me than she has with her parents.
Right. Yeah.
And so we're united in such a big way that breaking that bond is very difficult.
Yep.
And so that's what I'm saying. There's no age when it comes to commitment. If you find your partner, you find your partner.
How much older are you than your wife, David?
8, 9 years.
Oh, you little cradle robber.
I know, man.
I'm 5 years older than my wife, so I can't really talk either.
I think yeah, max age difference should be around that 5.
Again,
More
that
Five to
doesn't
10.
matter either. You're putting in parameters that don't exist.
I agree, David. If anything happens to my wife, I'm getting me a 25-year-old.
Absolutely. I'm going back to like 22. Absolutely.
No.
Oh my
Could you
God.
imagine trying to train one of those girls or having them try to train us?
That's wild.
They're gonna
That's
be,
wild.
they're gonna be taking my piece of the pot.
Right.
Don't worry about it, man. Just
Dad's
play
got
it
your
up.
back, Francisco. How was your flight back, Francisco?
It was good. Long.
Yeah, you listened to your dad and you got home safe, huh?
Yep.
I was cracking up. Did you tell him about that, David?
Yeah.
About what?
He knew he was on. Everybody was listening.
Oh yeah. Well, he wasn't on. He was flying.
Well, he was
Your
on the
dad's-
ground and he was frustrated because they wouldn't give him the TSA or the CBP clearance to
Oh,
land.
talk about that. Yeah, the original. Yeah.
And I told him, just take off. I got it. And when he arrived, the guy was just like, what was he doing? He was in a warehouse.
Yeah,
Oh,
he said,
sorry.
I was in a warehouse. Sorry, I didn't answer your call. And I was like, you should have done that an hour ago since it's a 3-hour flight for me.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you don't leave things for the last minute, but
Yeah, but I was laughing because I was having a discussion with my son, and like I'll talk to him and I'll say, Connor, just do, but Dad, da, da, da. And that day, and your dad was saying, Francisco, just take off. I got you covered. And you were like, but Dad, what about this? And he's like, Francisco, take off. But Dad, what about this? He goes, Francisco, effing take off already.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye. I love you.
Yeah.
And I go, that is me and my kid to a T where it's like,
Yeah.
Connor, I need you to, Dad, you don't understand.
Yeah.
I know, I don't understand. Connor, can you, yeah, you don't understand. Dad,
Yeah.
okay, goodbye. I love you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll like literally tell him, I'll be like, Connor, do whatever you want. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
then,
gosh.
okay, sorry, Dad. But it
There's
was funny
so many
because like I told your dad, I said, these kids sometimes forget that we have their back no matter what. And if you took off and something went wrong, your dad's got your back. Like if CBP gave you an issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know that. My fear is just, well, it's not a fear, but it's just like, do I really want to have to deal with some of these guys at CBP because
Yeah.
when they want to raise hell and then it just becomes all hell.
Yeah.
But it is
Well,
what it is. And so you
yeah.
just have to go do it.
Yeah.
Instead of getting
And your dad was right and it all worked out. And he made the calls while you were in the air. He made the calls and they were very apologetic. And he's like, you guys, my kid's trying to fly and I'm a pilot too. And I already came in and, why aren't you answering? And they said, it's no problem. We've got it. And they said, it's good. And so, even if there was any issue because he called, he was back, you were backed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that worked out in the end.
Yeah. It always does. And how was your flights home? Pretty crazy or nice?
No, it's pretty nice and smooth. The only thing was coming into Palomar here in San Diego, coming in and out of the clouds.
Oh yeah.
In the approach.
Do you use your autopilot?
I don't have an autopilot. I have
Oh, yeah,
auto
so that makes it,
heading, if that, you know,
yeah, so that makes it a little tougher.
makes it funner.
Yeah, especially there where you're getting kicked around a lot too.
Yeah, it really keeps your flying skills sharp.
Yep, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big move down. This could be good though.
Yeah. So basically our setup and what we're looking for right now here in the market, in order for me to really like this scenario, I need this whole move to kind of go back down to here. I needed to break this line, which is the low, and come down to this support and break it. And then we'll probably go, if it breaks this low, we'll probably go into a trade here or here.
Do you think it's going to keep coming down or come up?
It's possible it can keep coming down. The Fed's already in the conference, and there's not much. Just like yesterday, there's not a little bit of movement, but it is. See how this support did resist it, and it just came right back down. So it will come down. I'm very interested to see if this is going to act as a support and come back up or not. That's going to be an interesting. But again, I'm just waiting to see until all this settles down.
What time is that? 9:30 your time?
It's happening now.
Oh, the meeting?
Yeah, let's see. And what? Let's see. Is it happening now? It's not. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's happening now.
What meeting is that?
It's Fed Chair Jerome Powell's testimony in front of Congress, but why it's not giving me,
You're looking for the actual
yeah.
testimony. So,
I'm in the website, but it's not streaming it. Weird. Let's see. No, it keeps coming down. See, these moves are just very sharp moves. Down,
Right.
sharp up, sharp down. It's crazy days.
Okay, I'm gonna listen as I get a few things done. I'm gonna mute, but I'll be paying attention as much as I can.
Okay. Good morning, Alexia.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. What happened this morning that we got such a big move down? Didn't
Shahir decided to propose, and so the market just sold. No, look at him. He's all concentrated. No, we had news come out at 5:30 in the morning, which is 8:30 Eastern.
yeah,
It was the inflation index, it was the consumer price index, and
okay.
inflation was high, consumer prices are high, and so it's just bad
Yeah.
news. And then after that, it consolidated right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the market opened up at 6:30. We had this move up, and then this support acted as a resistance, and it resisted, and it came back down. And now we're just waiting for the setup. But if you look at the EMAs right here, they're just kind of like all over the place. There's
Yeah.
nothing is just settled. There's no stability.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just waiting for everything to just kind of settle and get stable.
Okay.
And the Fed chairman again is in his testimony, but for whatever reason I can't hear it. They don't want me to hear it. Can you see it? Francisco,
For what?
the chairman?
I gave you a link.
Oh, you did? I have a link that works, but yeah, Barron's, that's the one that was in. I wonder if it's because I'm on YouTube.
Well, what was it saying, your link?
Last
Oh,
4
there it
years,
is.
to think about what's ahead over the horizon, not what has been. The Fed has made progress on inflation, but it's the last mile seems the hardest. As Bank of America economist Stephen Juneau said yesterday, inflation is stuck above target with risks to the upside. In August 2022, with inflation raging, you gave a speech that echoed some of your predecessors as chair. You vowed to keep at it till we're confident the job is done. It's a vow you should fulfill. With this morning's confirmation that inflation is well above its the 2% target at 3% and making move upwards, other economic indicators are positive. As you reported yesterday, a low inflation rate, solid GDP growth, and financial.
Good morning, Isa. How are you?
Expansion and investment.
Oh, he
This
didn't
is
come
not
on.
a time to say that
There he
there are
is.
no risks, but some perhaps unseen. However, these risks in comparison to
Good morning, Isa. How are you doing? You're muted. There you go.
Good morning, guys. Sorry, that was me.
Did you get some coffee this morning?
No, man, I still haven't got the coffee yet.
Yeah.
I gotta get the coffee machine.
How's your wife? Wife
She's
good?
o-
You got good connection?
Yeah, everything is good. It's just
All right,
the
bro.
coffee's not good yet.
You know, that's gonna be a joke with you for every day now, just like
It's all,
Shakira's, you know?
it's all good, man.
Put some trades in yet?
No, no, no. The market is looking not in my favor, so not yet.
Looking pretty crazy, huh?
It is, yeah. The emails are going crazy too.
Yeah.
What
Just
about you
waking
guys?
up.
You guys?
Well, but look at that. He's paying attention. He's getting it. Now you know what you're looking at. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just waiting for it to kind of stabilize a little bit.
Yeah, because it's going like crazy down and crazy up, like, you know?
Yeah.
So you guys haven't got any trades too?
No trades. No.
No trades.
So yeah, we had a big bearish. This is because of the news that came out at 5:30 in the morning, our time, Pacific time.
Hmm. Were you
And
up at that time?
what's that?
Were you up at that time?
Oh no. No,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
And then it consolidated here, and then this was the open, and then it supported where resisted and the support here it came back down. It looks
Okay.
like it's gonna come down to the support. See if it just punches right through that and into this in this low. That'd be interesting to see that.
Okay, so the market is on like going short today, right? You think it's not gonna go back up?
I don't know. It's very possible it can go back up. We got lots of news today, quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
Depends where it goes.
let's see some of the news today. So we got crude oil stocks coming out here at 7:30, gasoline stocks. Then we had the Fed Bostic speech at 9 a.m. And then we have the Fed chair now. So lots going on today.
Hmm.
Tomorrow will probably be a more stable day. We'll see. We'll just keep watching it until we see an opportunity for us, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I took some small trades.
You took some small trades?
Yeah.
Short?
Don't be mad at me, bro. No, I did to yeah, short.
Why would you do
Because
that?
it's in that range. Like, look at it's right in between two, like the both range, and then we know
Dude,
that. That's
You
like
gotta
our
trade where you know you're gonna make money. If something were to happen and you get a big move against you, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You just have to get smacked.
And like me, I got smacked like 12,000 yesterday.
Yeah, you got smacked quite a bit yesterday, right?
But like, if I show you the trades, you'll be like, oh, actually, that makes sense.
I don't see it. I'm looking at the market and I don't see the trades. I see the move and I see it coming down, and I even said it right here. You know, the odds of this coming down to here are pretty good.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the
that's when I
odds of it
start thinking.
during news, but the odds during news and during the Fed chair speaking, you could have had a spike all the way up.
Not even.
Just like that spike down. You're right.
I'm always right. You need to understand that.
Not always.
You're right. Not always, just 99.9% of the time. Bro,
Man, my teeth hurt so bad. I can't even freaking talk.
your teeth
Really,
hurt?
bro? My teeth hurts too. I don't know why. It's crazy.
Oh, I got braces yesterday, and it's like, oh my God.
Where is that? Does that hurt with your brace or does it hurt naturally?
No, my braces, bro.
Oh shit! I was like, damn, is
Didn't
there
sleep
is there
all
a
night
new?
last night.
So I watched this movie. I don't know. Obama made it, and like there was a first like something comes on, people get sick, and after that, like a lot of people get sick with their teeth. And I'm like, wait, is that happening? Because my shit hurts. So you said, I'm like, hold up, is it happening?
No, mine is because of my braces.
No, my molars are really bad, but in both of them, can't eat. Eh, Shakir, what day was the CDA's payment for you?
The what?
What day did he give you? He gave you like the 14, right? For the CDA payment.
Oh, I don't
But
know.
the Care Connect, bro, they shows me mine is on the 19, one of the flowers.
Really?
I have to wait till the 19.
I see.
It's crazy. How is you guys? I think everybody's different.
Yeah.
Some gets you early, some gets you late. And look at it, it's going back up.
Look at that one candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Took half that move up,
Mm-hmm.
and it
I was thinking
continues
about
to
going
move up. Look
short,
at that.
David.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the danger of these little moves.
David, I
By
was
the way,
thinking I was
I
gonna
like
go short.
I like the new setting. Very effective.
I changed it again.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my God. Luxury with profit with no
Look at
time.
it. Oh my God. It's not stopping.
So you got to do here. Let's go into MISO. I did a couple more modifications. On the NQ. So make sure you change this on your short and on your long NQ. So you got 2000, 2000, and the third one is 3500.
Mm.
And then
Do I have
the
to do
fourth
that too,
one,
David?
no, you need to change that too. And then
Me
the
too?
fourth one and the fifth
Mhm.
one, instead of 42, is 4500.
Oh, I see that. On both NQ, right?
Yeah, on the short and the long. So just
Okay.
change the third to 35 and the fourth and fifth
It was surreal.
to 45.
Right on.
Wait,
That's
where
it.
do you go, David?
Okay, go to systems and then go to MISO. And then once you go to MISO, you click here on the ones that you're using, the same ones that you put right here, okay? On the NQ, and then you have changed that to 3500 and that to 45 and 45. And then you do save and you do it on the short as well as the long. Then once you do the short, then go to the long and do it on the long. And that's it. Look at that move.
Insane.
So on the
Yeah.
first one, David, do I click long and short? Or I didn't get it. Which one should I click?
What?
So the first one, right? I don't know which one is long and short for this one.
Well,
Can you show it one
you
more
should
time?
know. Which ones do you put here?
Oh, the top one? Hold on.
Not the top one, the ones that you use,
The one I use
the
right
ones that
now.
you created.
The screen is not moving. Hold on, move the screen. Yeah, mine is for long and then short.
Mhm.
So do long and short first, right?
Yeah, and change it on both.
Mhm. And then what was the numbers?
Alexia, you coming to Vegas to the money show?
I had forgotten, but is it this weekend?
Yes, we're leaving Friday.
Oh, no way. Um,
Well, you are, because of Valentine's Day. But I'm thinking about going there like 2 days after. Because we don't have to go till what, the 17th?
Yeah, it starts the 17th.
it's the 17th? Ah, I see, I see.
17th,
Did-
18th, and we get back on the 19th.
Okay.
David, can you tell me one more time the numbers? I'm at the numbers. So mine is all like the first one, three of them are like
The third one, you changed from 2,000 to 3,500, and the fourth and fifth from 4,200 to 4,500.
So the third one is to 3,000. And how much was it?
The third one to 3,500.
3,500. And the fourth one is
The fourth
Isla,
and fifth,
I'm gonna send you a picture right now.
okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys go last year to the conference or
what's that?
did you guys go last year for the
I didn't go last year, but I've gone before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be nice, but I think yeah, with work, I don't think I would be able to make it this time.
So you're not gonna go?
I don't think so, but I'll definitely like think about it and see what I
No,
can.
it's for me to know. But that's fine if you don't. If you can't, you can't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you know
Wow.
my scenario, right, David? If we were to come back night of 18th, I would have.
Yeah, we're coming back on the 19th.
All right. Yeah.
So both, neither one of you guys are coming?
No. For now, she's not going, and I can't go on that day.
Damn, bro. Gonna leave me by myself on my birthday? Crazy.
That's the thing.
Oh,
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like I wanted to go literally for your birthday, so we could have what like starting from 14 all the way to like Monday, whatever. Because Monday's a holiday too.
oh yeah.
I need to come back on the 18th because on the 19th I have an exam.
Mm.
Well, dude, postpone it.
Because they won't do it, bro.
Well, dude, tell them, hey.
Especially in person exams, they don't do it.
Well, you tell them I can't do it.
Then they're like,
Postpone it.
take a zero. That's the thing.
Universities are different.
Then
I
take,
already emailed, like Francisco knows. I emailed the professor all the way on Friday.
tell the professor to stop being a bitch.
Man,
Well,
Oh, we're in YouTube, aren't we? Damn it.
Yeah. That's how you get views.
That's how you get views, yeah. Yeah.
next you know, headline, David Story called a professor a bitch.
Bro.
Yes, look at the spike up.
Yeah. Look beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do something else.
Look at that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you see the danger of your trade here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you see how risky that was?
Very. Yeah, very.
Was it, how much money did you make in that trade?
15,000.
Oh, shut up, bro.
I was kidding. 300.
Okay. Was it worth 300 to risk losing 4,500?
No, but here's the thing. Hear me out. I knew I knew for a fact that that is gonna come back to that pivot line and then go right back up. And all my trade was literally starting from that big candle to the two after that. The third and the fourth one, I didn't even take any trades.
Yeah, but that happened now. Until you get the experience that you feel that's going to happen, and then this move happens from here to here. When
I can
once you
see
get
it.
spanked, you'll be
Yep.
like, "Oh no, I guess David was right."
Yep. Totally right.
Because right now
Yes.
it happened here, but it
Mhm.
could have as easy happened from here
Right. Right.
because there's no stability right now.
Mhm.
There's people putting in money in the market, taking money out, taking profits. There's zero stability. You gotta let it settle down. You gotta let it stabilize so you can take your trades and be more confident with what's going to happen.
You're right on.
But that's okay,
David,
man. Yeah.
do you think that it's going to be like this every day now for the next couple weeks, or
No,
is it
no.
does
Well,
it just kind of go around at the start of the day and then
no, well, see,
like
what's
stop
happening is
later?
this morning we had some really important news. We had inflation numbers, we had consumer pricing indexes, and there were, I mean, the inflation and the consumer pricing is high, so obviously bad numbers. We had a big bearish move. We had consolidation, and then we had a retraction of the move, and then we had just a little bit of taking profit and then right back up again, right? And so we have the Fed chairman speaking. You have to understand what's happening right now. And if you get a clear understanding of what's happening politically and in the economy, you'll understand why these markets are doing what they're doing, and it's going to eventually settle. And so what's happening, there's a lot of pull, right? The left is pulling one side, the right is pulling the other side. On the political spectrum, there's a lot of changes happening. There's a lot of power that's happening. There's a lot of fraud that's being discovered. There's a lot of things that are just going completely insane. There's companies that are involved in part of some of this fraud, and all these things are being discovered. So a lot of companies are going to take a lot of hits. Investors are going to put money in. Investors are going to take money out. So what you're seeing is a lot of this back and forth, pulling left, pulling right, and that's why you see the market creating lots of volatility and lots of buying and selling with really no direction and no stability, right? And so when you make money in the market is when the market is stable. When you make a lot of money in the market is when you have instability like now, but you also lose it. And so you have to understand when to get in and when to get out. And right now, the only way to make money is when the market's stable, as far as I'm concerned. That's the way that I look at things, right? And so once we have more of a normalcy, and this could take a month, it can take 2 months, then the markets will start to settle back down and we'll start be able to pull the money that we were pulling, late last year. Right now, we're pulling what we can and how we can, but we have to be very strategic and very careful with our trades because of this, give and take that's happening. And so, but it'll go back to normal. It'll go back to a stabilized market. This is part of the process. It happens.
Yeah.
David, I had a question. So the system we just saved, right? Do we have to save layout or no? It will just save
No,
automatically.
the layout is the layout. Is not. So what you just did is the strategy, not the layout.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
click save, and then it'll say, "Do you want to overwrite?" Say yes, and that's it. And then you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, I did that. Let me check it if that.
You look at what I drew here. So I drew this line, and usually my lines are, from you guys have been on with me, my lines are pretty spot on. This is a high, so I drew a line here to say, okay, is it gonna, next candle is going to stay there. And this next candle did actually do it, but then it kind of punched right through it. So it's not really respecting any supports or resistance at this point. And now we have a candle that's coming back down. Now, if it uses this support as a support and it bounces back up, well, now it's starting to give us a better direction. If it punches right through this support and have another zigzag, then it's another show of instability in the marketplace. And so we'll see what it's doing.
David, since the three lines are kind of like doing weird things, if they
Yeah.
start to go up and you get 2 ticks up, does that mean it could shoot way up again?
It just shows so because it's the EMAs are showing the way they are, it just shows the instability. So yes, to answer your question, it could shoot up and it could shoot right back down
Mhm.
because there's a lot of instability, and that's the danger of today's market right now. Because you don't want to say, okay, I'm going to go long here because it looks good, and all of a sudden you have one of these candles against you, then you're going to be screwed, right? And so we have to look at. So this is what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is another consolidation zone. I want it to consolidate somewhere. I want it to see where it's respecting its prospective support and resistance. So I can see, okay, if it's going to pass that support or pass that resistance and it's respecting it, it's either going to continue down and I have a nice move down where I can make money, or it's going to move up. And so that's what I'm looking for, is that consolidation right now, which is not really happening. All we had is a zigzag move, if you see that.
Right.
David, I came back to it and the number was erased, so I put it back. And this time last time I saved it too, but it also says submit, right? Press on the submit or no?
No, submit is you're submitting a trade, dude.
Okay, so just get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you submit, you submitted a trade. You got to save.
I did press save on it.
Yeah. If you press save, that's fine. But if you click submit, you're in a trade.
Yeah, the submit
Oh.
actually submits the algorithm into the market.
Okay.
This could potentially just really move up.
Mhm.
That's from what I'm seeing right now. It could potentially really move
I think it
to the
might,
pivot and even pass into this resistance point.
yeah, and it looks like it might keep zigzagging until it gets to where it started.
Hmm.
And then maybe if it gets there and it passes that, it'll just shoot up. That's the look at the data. Holy shoot.
The daily is flat. There's no direction on the daily.
No, I'm not looking, I'm looking at the price points on the daily.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, someone can now that over. The S1 for the S&P,
Yeah,
look, that's a big support on the daily. So I think that's an important part.
60, 67, 25.
Yep.
On the daily.
On the daily, it's also a big support, so that might be a really important price point for if it moves up above that, and it's for sure gonna go to where it opened this morning and past that.
Where do you see that as a support?
On the daily.
On the daily supports?
On the daily chart for the S&P.
Yep, that's what I was looking at. I don't know what you're looking at.
Because my chart's not updating for whatever reason, it changed the different time points, so I don't know what it's showing me.
I don't know what the daily.
Yeah. Not changing within the market.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, Liberto.
Estamos en YouTube.
¿Ah, sí?
Sí. Todo Zoom está en YouTube ahora. My workspace, because I think it's corrupted.
Okay, so where it's at now on the daily. The pivot's 60-12,
Yeah, what is your daily show?
and these are monthly, right? So these are not daily pivots of supports and resistance.
Yeah,
They're
they're,
different.
yeah.
These are the monthly ones. So it's in the middle. So you got the resistance here, you got right above the pivot.
Yeah, so mine is not showing correctly.
No, it's not. So, but if you look at the daily, we're looking at a 61.25.50 as being a big yeah, as being a big resistance here. 61, I would call it, yeah, 61.2550. So if we go back here, 61.2550, we're looking at about right here.
Yeah.
So it could
So it could go all the way up.
It could go all the way up to here. But right now, it's just kind of sitting where it's at. Oh, look at that. It's a big candle that came up on the NASDAQ. Okay, so where's my, there we go. So this line that I drew here, which is this candle's high, okay, it's really acting. If you look at these candle here, this small little consolidation, it's really acting as a little support here, and then we have our pivot here. Now, I'd be very interested to see if this candle will go back down to here, support it, and if not, and if it's creating another little support here and then continuing up, now we could be looking at longs. Because what's important to look at all this stuff is because if this is really supporting, this is my risk. And so now I've minimized my risk, and that's what I'm looking for, to minimize my risk during my trade and increase my odds of going my way. And that's why Shahir, when you took that trade,
Yep.
it was concerning because you don't have a minimized risk. Your risk was really
Absolutely.
high.
Uh-huh. Totally agree.
You get a new candle. We have finally some buying pressure, but up here at 60.74, which is 60.74, we have some selling pressure. And that's my concern. Right here. It's very odd today. It's just weird today. And until I get that, and I can see it clear. All right. It's important to note if this is gonna act as a support right now. It's there. Right here. If this is gonna act as a support. And if it punches right through this, is this gonna act as a support? If it punches right through this, then we could have another move all the way down here, and there's as the zigzag that I'm talking about. So this punches through that line. Well, see if it closes. $21,679. Right here. If it punches through that, then so if it goes through this support, it will come down. And then on the, it's right here. Actually, right on it. 659. Yeah. If it punches through this line, it will come down. It'll be interesting to see. Francisco, are you in the system?
Which system?
Are you in the trading software?
No, because I'm trying to download the stable version right now,
Oh,
because my preview version, for whatever reason, is not.
yeah, something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Lot of zigzag today.
David, I have a question.
Yeah.
I did take a trade ongoing on the upward.
Why?
I just wanted to see, like, the emails were shooting up. So when I took the trade, right, and now when I go to the reports, so I never took the trade on the not the S&P, and it shows like I'm up $413 in the S&P and 1,200 on the Nasdaq. I didn't win that much up on the Nasdaq either too, so I don't know why is that showing there.
When you click submit, it got
No, I
you
did.
trade. What does it say right here? Right here.
Let me see. No, I did not click submit on any of them. It says just as yours.
What does it say right
Flat.
here?
Flat. There's nothing in there.
Okay, what does it say right here? On the
Same
S&P?
thing, flat.
So you have nothing. So you don't have a trade.
I took it before, like a minute ago. I took it when the move was going up. I just took one trade on the Nasdaq, and then now it shows the S&P is also up, and the Nasdaq is up too, and I don't know how.
Did it take you out?
Yeah, both of them locked me out on the profit.
So that's
And then
why.
But the Nasdaq, I didn't take. I mean, the S&P, I didn't take nothing on the S&P. I haven't touched the S&P. I'm just playing on
When
one.
you were playing with the MISO and
Uh-huh.
changing that, you click submit, right?
No, I did not click submit. I the first time I clicked save and then got out of it. And the second time when I went back in it, and they showed like the numbers are back the same. And then I changed it again and then press save. And then I asked you, should I press submit or not? And then you said no, so I did not press submit.
I don't know. I can't answer that question because I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever the market gets stable, we'll take another trade and see what happens. Yeah, that's kind of. The most I should be up is like 300 or 400.
السلام عليكم كي جون بخير خدای دې وکړي.
All right, I think I'm gonna take this trade. Okay, so I took a trade. Because this line is acting a little bit of a support, and I also have this, so I've minimized my risk. And the odds of this going to at least up to here are pretty good, and then I can lock in some profit. So we'll see what it does. I don't like the S&P yet, so I didn't take a trade on the S&P. I just took it on the NASDAQ.
I want to figure out how did I took 127 contracts. I did not take no contracts. I don't know. The system is just
You have 127 contracts in?
no, I don't have it in. I don't know. Like on the Nasdaq, it's already showing me like um I have 147 contracts that I have already like played with, and I have not. I was playing only with two, and I took only one trade earlier, so that doesn't make sense. And I haven't touched the S&P too. So we'll see after this trade. It took me out. Should I go for another trade, David?
Yeah, this is on the NASDAQ, long doesn't look too bad.
No, I went long and it took me out profit.
Yeah, go do another one.
Yeah, see now those contracts are adding up with these. I think this is from yesterday. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so just close position, click close position up here. It'll get you out of those, and you can start fresh.
So if you close position is gonna like the report's gonna get fresh.
Whatever contract you're in, the 100 or whatever, you'll come out of those.
No, right now I'm only in two. I'm saying that when I go to the reports.
Oh, no. That's already, if you're out of those, you're out of those.
So just leave it like that, right?
Just leave it.
Okay. Just call it a day, and I just made 1,000 or something.
You know?
I'm long 8,
Wasn't mine.
but it didn't pick up my second. Other ones.
Oh, it was probably, you probably got a partial fill.
Yeah.
That-
Oh, that's exactly what it was. Now I'm long 15. Yeah, that means there's not that much volume.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna go back up.
There it is. Now I'm secure and profit.
Hell yeah.
Now, if we have a nice little move up, I'll make some good money.
It took me out again. Why does it keep taking me out?
That's the volatility. So if I got a partial fill, I have to say a lot of people are not trading today
Yeah.
Really?
because of what's happening.
In the micros.
Yeah, well, in any of them. I bet you the big contract is the same.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet that.
So would it be good to go back in or no?
Yeah, go in.
Go in. Let me see.
Okay. So we made $145 in that trade.
Not bad.
That was interesting. It was a partial fill. So what happens too in live, if there's not enough people buying or selling, you'll get a partial fill and the system won't finalize in putting your orders in. That tells you or tells me that the volume and the trading volume today is not that high. People are not knowing what to do.
Mm-hmm,
And that's why we're having these crazy moves.
I see. That makes sense. So then
You
your
saw
order
what
was
happened, right? You saw
yeah.
what happened, that it was so delayed because the algorithm was on standby because we didn't get completely filled on that.
Mhm. I see. Okay.
It literally locked me out on 10.
Just an interesting market today. Yeah, and I didn't go into the S&P because I didn't like it. The reason why I didn't like the S&P is because we have this support right here and the market is right here. Was it going to resist it? Was it going to punch through it? I don't know. It's just a lot of unknowns. What it is doing is it is supporting my line here. I do have to say the market is looking very weird today,
Yeah.
and it's not behaving like we want it to behave.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
Can you run the premium version and the stable version at the same time or no?
No, no, because you have one login, right? If you have two logins, you can do that. But you can only do it once in your computer. That's why I was asking you if you had it, because what I was going to have you do is put in a demo, an order on your demo. I wanted to see the behavior. But anyways, I did it on my live. It's good.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
As soon as it checks me out, then the market it goes back a little up, and I'm like, could you just wait?
That's called volatility. When the market is
Yeah,
volatile that way, that's what it does. But right now, it could be setting up for a pretty big move down.
yeah.
Yeah, because see what's happening is it consolidated right here and right here. The move got smaller and smaller and smaller. And what could be happening is people could be setting up for a move right back down to here.
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. See if it punches right through that support. This support line right here is huge on the NASDAQ. If it really pushes through this support, it will continue down. Because this is a very huge support.
Yeah, the EMAs are looking going down too.
Well, they're not yet. They're starting to position themselves, but not yet.
No,
So-
you're right.
And if you look at today's market, it's just a lot of zigzag, really, to be honest with you. It's not really one direction or stable.
Hmm. No, I was in the trade for long, and as soon as I see this, it's going like really down like that. I closed my position like I'm losing like $100. I was like, yeah, it's a too big risk. Got out of it
Yeah.
because then they would pick up more contracts at the same time.
Yep, there it is.
It's raining here. I didn't even know that.
You don't know it was raining?
Yeah, I just saw it. Shit, why is it cold today?
Okay,
Oh, look at
guys.
it.
So it punched through that support on this candle. The odds of this coming down to here are very good.
You see, that's why I got out. I closed my position. I was like, I knew something is gonna happen like yesterday.
That's what experience brings you. You see that?
Yeah.
Now you've experienced something and now you're just more careful when you trade.
Yep. Otherwise, now I would have been down at like 6 again. So you think is it a good idea to go short on this?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's get some confirmation on this first.
Look at it just pumping down.
Oh, and
Imagine David, you're long on the move that it came down, like the long candle, and when the market opened. Imagine you're long on there. Holy shit.
right here.
Yeah. No, no, right here. Like all the way at the back. The long candle, the red one. The
That's a
short.
short candle.
This one, yeah, right here. If you go long, imagine you went long on that.
No, you lose.
I'm just saying, imagine if people did went on long on that. That's a
People probably
big
did.
Yeah. That's a big move.
That's a big, big move.
People do it all.
Yeah,
People do it all the time.
it's insane.
Oh, 15 bucks.
What a crazy day.
Yeah.
What a crazy day. It punched through that support, which is huge, stops right here, and it starts to retract again into that support line.
Think it's gonna go up.
Well, I don't know. I still think it's gonna come down. But it's just right now playing right here and consolidating like right in that support line. So very possible it could come down. I mean, I still think that's gonna happen.
It could happen, yeah.
Liberto, te he escrito en WhatsApp. ¿Lo tienes en inglés?
No, está en español.
No, no hace falta en inglés.
Claro, pero por eso os digo que primero reviséis ese, si está ok, lo paso a inglés, para no hacer el trabajo dos veces. Si está ok, si hay cualquier cambio me dices y así también lo aplico a este. Yo lo paso en inglés.
Yep.
Yeah, see, there it is. Wow, there's icing at 11,000.
Right now,
Yeah, in French Valley.
yeah, I mean, that's pretty high.
All right, I took a short on the NASDAQ. There it is. And I'm out. Yeah. It's pretty quick. Fast one. Wow. Crazy. All right, so now we got a little bit of consolidation right here and right here. So starting to consolidate a little bit within that support. Okay, guys. Now, if we look at the EMAs, they're all bunched up together. We have absolutely zero direction. Everything's kind of flat, straight, straight, straight. So it surpassed a consolidation zone. It's passing this little resistance zone right here. Could go up to this this point right here, and we'll see where it goes from there. See if it gives us another direction. If it comes right back down, then we have absolutely zero direction and nowhere to go. And today when I traded, I really just traded the candles, understanding that that candle was going to move just a little tiny bit, enough for us to take a little bit of profit, but not really able to trade a move because there really hasn't been one. Any questions anybody have right now?
So do you think it's gonna keep on going up from here?
There's no direction, so I don't know. This is why I'm not trading it. But it's possible that it could head up to here.
Yeah, I took a trade with you too. I think I was just late a couple seconds in that, and then what up?
Oh, so you're in it?
No, I was in it, but it took me out. But like what? Not profit.
So possible it could go up to here. It could be resisting this line and coming back down, back to its consolidation zone. But today, really, it just zigzagged all the way. It zigzagged up, but it just, nevertheless, has been a zigzag.
Now this time I didn't miss with the stop loss, so I just let it be.
This is the type of market where a lot of people and a lot of retail traders lose money. And the reason why they lose money in this type of market is because they'll go long, they'll take advantage of this move, they'll go long here, it'll stop them out here, they'll go short here, it'll stop them out here, they'll go long here, it'll stop them out here. And so when you see like a zigzag movement, you don't want to get involved in that, even though it's the direction is up, right? Not with our strategy anyway. There's people that will say, okay, right here, let's go long, and they'll put their stop like right here, and they'll take advantage of this whole move and probably exit the trade here. These strategies work sometimes, but when they don't work, they don't work. And so it's, you know, it's depends on what you want to do. Our strategy is a little bit different. We trade with the market, with the direction of the market, and within its volatility of the market, and that's how we can maximize our profits. And today, it's just not a condition that our strategy really works in.
I see. No, I took a trade with you, but I think I was just a little bit late. It locked you on profit, and it just went back up.
So you're still in it?
No, it took me out. I didn't mess with the stop.
Oh, so it stopped you out?
Yeah, it stopped me out. Just let it be. No, but see, this is something I learned again, that a couple seconds even matters. Like
everything matters.
Everything matters. You know, see, this is where like I learned from these. Like I'm watching and I'm learning. And by doing it, it teaches me like, yeah, things matters, you know, so you gotta know where you're getting in and where you're getting out, you know?
Of course.
Yeah, that was like my second trade. I didn't do much trades today. I'm watching the market. I'm like, yeah, it's not a good trade today.
Yeah, today it's it was going to be, I saw it this morning when I came in and I saw this move and I started analyzing, and already in my mind I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be a no trade day. I already see it. I can feel it. You know, we were able to take a little bit of money out. What was it? $169.
Yeah.
But you know,
that's better than nothing. You see, this is what I mean. If I would have messed with my stop losses, keep on going up now.
That's why you never touch it.
Yeah.
And today's one of those days that if you do get stopped out, it's very hard to recover from any potential loss because
Mm-hmm.
it's not really a way to recover from it.
Yep.
Entonces, you're gonna see the Slack. Liberto, todo lo que has puesto en este flyer es lo que ponía en el flyer de ellos, ¿no?
Sí, algunas cosas resumidas, pero sí. Lo que no he puesto es, o sea, había una, lo que le llamáis disclaimer o algo así, que decía acerca de los precios que eran variables. Eso no lo he puesto porque
No.
no lo veo apropiado, porque no son variables.
Ok,
Pero
hazlo en inglés, tal cual. El QR que has puesto aquí va a la página donde pueden comprar ellos este vuelo solo, ¿verdad?
sí, todavía no funciona porque estoy haciendo la página, pero sí.
Ok, pues hazme este flyer en inglés. ¿Ah? What, Francisco?
Think we can talk about like individual.
No. Ya, hámelo en inglés.
Ok.
¿Lo tendrás hecho hoy?
¿El qué, perdón?
¿Lo tendrás hecho hoy en inglés?
Sí, a eso bueno, traducirlo y yo creo
Ok.
que nada, eso lo difícil era el diseño.
¿Y la página
Ahora,
estará hecha cuándo?
la página no lo sé, yo creo que eso tenemos que hablar luego de cómo implementar ciertas cosas, los viajes de vuelta, sobre todo. Y me faltan los días y me faltan los textos. La página ya se puede acceder, ¿os la he pasado?
A ver, pásamela. Porque eso tiene que estar activo de urgente.
Está en Slack.
En Slack.
Bueno, perdón, está en el QR, claro. Espérate, te la paso.
All right, so the market stopped right here. It resisted exactly where let's see. Where we had like a little resistance, it's resisting here. And see how far. I'd be interested to see if it's going to take it back down to this point here. And now our consolidation zone has increased a little bit, but it has a little bit of movement. If you look at this, it's got a double top. So the opportunity this to go down is pretty good.
But if it would have break up on the resistance line, then it would continue to go up, right?
Yeah, probably continue up to the pivot.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop for today, but thank you so much and have a great day, everyone.
Okay,
Have a
have
great
a
day.
good one, Alexia.
Thank you. Bye bye.
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 And he's gonna
Good question, or what?
It's shit. Yeah, it passed that right here. And so the odds of this going to the pivot point are pretty good now. Again. But again, it's zigzagging a lot.
I wonder, I think it's because they're still at it, and the, Chairman Powell.
Hmm.
Okay, David, I'm gonna call it a day. I have to go and take care of some things,
Yeah,
and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
you got it, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we're probably gonna call it a day too. This market is not looking good for us. So for everybody on YouTube, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow here bright and early at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Connor, I'll see you tomorrow if you can make it. And that's pretty much it. So you guys have a good one.